Hey guys, Wood with Blue Collar Talent Scouts here. It's a beautiful day here in South Texas. Figured I'd slip out of the office, have a little bit of time to record this. We've been meaning to get around to it. Just this time of year, Thanksgiving, holiday season all coming up, we wanted to make sure that we said thank you to those of you who we've interacted with this year. A lot of clients, a lot of guys who, potential clients, and then a whole mess. That's a technical term, a whole mess of technicians, plumbers, AC techs, electricians, maintenance technicians, maintenance managers. We got a whole bunch of that where we're still looking for good people, refrigeration techs, and in addition to that, we're dipping our toe into that kitchen equipment arena as well. Just want to say we're really thankful for you guys and for the opportunity this year, and wanted to take a minute and focus your thoughts as we go into this time of year. We know a lot of companies will actually have some type of group activity, a big breakfast, big dinner, big party to observe Christmas, Thanksgiving. Some companies will give out bonuses. Some companies will give out turkeys or hams. Some companies will give out gift cards, and everyone pretty much gets the same thing. But we wanted to talk a minute about how can you really stand out. You know, engaging with your team members individually and telling them you're thankful for them, being specific is probably the key. You've probably heard that old joke. Couple been married for years, kind of grown apart. They're not real happy with each other, and one evening they get in an argument, and the husband looks at the wife and says, "What is your problem? What is wrong?" And she looks at him and says, "You know, you never tell me you love me anymore." And his response is, "Well, I told you I love you when we got married, and if it ever changes, I'll let you know." What's the point? Well, people need to hear that they're appreciated, that what they do, the contributions they make are noticed, and they're seen and they're appreciated. The Gallup organization recently put out a white paper that talks about 5 pillars of recognition, and I'm not going to go through all 5, but I just want to hit briefly on 2 of them. One is a pillar of recognition is it has to be authentic. It has to be real to that person. And then the other thing is it has to be personalized to the individual. Different members of your team do different things for you, and saying thank you, saying, "Hey, I see you, I see what you do, I appreciate your contribution," is something that you can really make a difference by hitting that hard. Think about your current recognition efforts. You probably do a salesman of the month, a production tech of the month, something along the lines. Some companies will do that whole thing with the social media, who got the most 5-star reviews, that type of thing. But there are a lot of guys that work for you that may not be the top of that list every month. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that it's only a handful of salespeople that get that top salesperson. It's only a handful of technicians that get that highest production. So there's a number of people who probably through the course of the year sit at the back of the room and think, "Oh no, why this guy again?" You know what? It's not fair to diss what those guys do. The production, the high production is necessary. The high sales are necessary. The great customer service, the great reviews, the building the company reputation and their individual reputation is important. But there's also some guys in your group who probably have an expertise where they can fix something no one else on your team can. They have the ability to win back a client who is upset with you. Those types of individuals are worth an awful lot too. And do you tell them regularly that they are? Do you let them know that you appreciate what they do? One thing I did just to help some of our managers, we used to talk about this at review time every year. Annual reviews, no one likes to talk about them, no one likes to do them. I've seen too many of them where they'll use one of those programs that puts everything in flowery language but basically says nothing. So I put together a little inventory for our management team at my last company, and it went through a series of things. Hey, who's the first to volunteer? Who's got the best attendance? Who's the most reliable? Who keeps the morale up in your company? All of those types of things are on that little handout. It's a free handout. You can go to our website, www.bluecollartalentscouts.com. You can download it off the blog page and take a look at it there. It could be a useful tool both this time of year and at review time. But we want to be as specific with you guys as we're asking you to be. We appreciate those clients who keep the communication up. We have had a few clients through the years that we've sent guys to get no feedback. Find out later either they never contacted them or they contacted them, offered them a job. Okay. On the other hand, we've got clients who we send them a good opportunity. We screen guys. We only try and send people who are going to fit what you need. They contact those individuals within a day or two. They let us know if there's someone that they don't think is going to be a good fit. They talk to us about that. They give us pointers to help feed that and give good feedback. They also have used our services for some of the retention training we do and some other management training that we do, and they have consistently remarked on how helpful it's been. We heard a story just recently. We do a session on generations and how generations in the workplace should work, and we've got a couple of managers who've they've gone through the program, turned around to their labor manager, their HR director, and said, hey, I want to keep a copy of that because I want to go through it again. It's really been helpful with me. We're thankful for that. We're thankful for you guys. If you need a little help with that recruiting piece, if you need a little help with the retention piece, if you just need that little inventory to kind of remind you of some of the things your people do, you know what? Go to our website. You can find that download there. In addition, if you want some help or want to talk to someone about it, give us a shout. Our phone numbers are all across the bottom of the page. Dan, myself, or Michael, any one of the three of us would be glad to talk to you. Thank you again for taking the time to listen. Thank you for the partnerships that we've developed, and we look forward to 2025. We're hopeful it's a better year for all of us. Growing year for you, growing year for us. Have a great holiday.